Hi everybody, welcome to the Thescottshow. This is the early morning wake-up call. It is 7:08 in the morning. We are doing this earlier than we have, I think, all week. So we are here rocking it, and I had put in the little hashtag things, make it rain. Some of you might read that differently and think that it said make I train. I was looking at that and saying, oh my gosh, people are going to think that it's just a training thing about the runs that I'm doing and fun that I'm having working out. Yesterday I did 2 of them. I did 2 workouts yesterday. I did a box jump or rebound, depending on who you ask. And it was 11 high, and these are the stacks of the steps that you get at the gym. I put it 11 high and then put the topper on it and jumped on it. I put it on Facebook so people can see it's a 14-second video. So I would like to thank everyone who was involved in the making of that video yesterday. It was really fun. I really enjoyed myself and had a great time. I do want to get to the holidays today of September the 15th. So it is Google.com Day. It is Greenpeace Day. It is the International Day of Democracy. It's the International Dot Day. Make a Hat Day. So if you ever wanted to make a hat, today is your day. If you want to grab the newspaper, which I'll be talking a little bit about the newspaper here in a little bit, local newspaper, but I make it national. That's what I do. So you can make a hat out of that. National Caregivers Day. National Creme de Menthe Day, National Felt Hat Day, National Hispanic Heritage Month, it's National Hug Your Boss Day. I will hug my boss. He is a wonderful boss, because that is me. National Linguine Day. If you're going to have any pasta today, have linguine. It's the National Linguine Day. National POWMIA Recognition Day, National Tackle Kids Cancer Day, that's important, National Thank You Day, National Tradesman's Day, and it's also Someday. And that's funny because if anybody ever owed you money and said, well, I'll pay you back someday, well, today is the day. So I think that's probably why the holiday exists, is somebody wanted their money back. Just saying. So folks, I do have a few things to get off my chest today. I do wanted to tell you about something I have here from Yahoo saying at least 22 injured, most of them flash burns after a terrorist attack on a London subway. Photos of the suspected device were posted on social media. All over the place. I have not read this article yet. I just saw this pop up here. And yesterday when I had came back from the second round of the gym, I had seen that North Korea decided to launch another missile, and it went over Japan. Now, I would love for the Japanese to do something about North Korea. That would be an interesting little fight. Let these two little countries scrap, and let it be like the Korean War, where you had China and the United States really just kind of funnel their energies in there. And people, they had people fighting the war, but it was mainly just the two superpowers who really didn't fight each other, but they were helping, or they were there. So, interesting little thing happened there. I can't wait to see what happens next with North Korea. I think that North Korea, Kim Jong-un or whatever his name is, that boy's got a lot of issues. He's launching a lot of missiles. And I know he got some kids. And honestly, I'm surprised that he's not a little bit more subdued as a father. I'm not saying anything bad about his kids. I'm not saying anything bad about him. I'm saying, I'm fearful of what his tactics are. I've heard anything from he wants to obliterate America to he wants to let people know it's there. So, your thoughts and opinions, post it on Facebook, SoundCloud, Twitter, all over the place. YouTube. We're on YouTube at tinyurl.com/102550. Check us out. So, folks, I did want to make a little note about what happened yesterday and really the day before. There was an article in my local newspaper, and first of all, I want to give a shout out to my local newspaper. Before I slam them, I want to give them a shout out because some of the people are actually really awesome, and I appreciate most of the people that are there. They are journalists, and well, it is what it is. And they get nominations for this thing called 20 Under 40. And this group of 20 individuals is a group that receives awards based on what they've done in the community and, that they're community leaders and everything else. And like I said, I wanted to give my newspaper a shout out before I slam them because I don't feel like all of this is justified. So I want to tell you why. Now, I think your local paper, wherever you're at, should do this. I think that telling people how awesome they are and how great of a job they're doing and see what the future is made, 20 under 40, I think that's absolutely awesome. So kudos to them for putting that list together. I have seen these lists in the last few years, and I have questioned a few of their nominees and recipients. Not so many, but I have questioned them. And then I see this list this year, and this list is a mixed bag. And why it's a mixed bag to me is because I see a few people who are over-deserving. But what I mean by over-deserving is they should have got it a long time ago. The work that they've been doing, if the newspaper hadn't seen it by now and gave them 5 awards by now, they're blind. And so some people were completely over-deserving. Some people, obviously deserving. They deserve it, and they're in that class, and that's great. And others, I truly think the newspaper just ran out of people to nominate. And that is a shame. I can think of one person in particular that I don't know how. Except maybe people in power nominated this person. And you're only as good as your lowest member of the company that you keep. And for this class, I'm a little disappointed. Because there's some people up there that deserve higher than rank, and they're awesome, and I'm not going to name names because I don't want to bring anybody into this conversation. There are people who absolutely deserve it, and there are people who I think have done... I don't want to say it because I don't want to start a war. I just don't think that they are deserving. So I think that the Duluth News Tribune, and I'll say who it is, I mean the Duluth News Tribune is the one that comes out with the list, needs to figure out what's going on in the community. Maybe be out there a little bit more. I'm slightly disappointed, but at the same time, I'm happy for a lot of the people that I know and the wonderful people that I get to see in the community, see how great work that they do. I can think of a few that I'm honestly surprised. I remember his last year's list, looking at it and kind of shaking my head at a few of them and be like, oh, this person wasn't nominated, this person, and then they finally win this year. So, I remember a long time ago there was a pretty much all-star list, and, you can only do so much when you're looking for 20 people in a small community of 80,000. Go figure. So I wanted to make that little comment and get on that. We also have a lot of different things going on in the community of 10, 25, 50 and the Thescottshow. We've got our lower divisions sports show coming up today. We'll probably be doing, probably tomorrow, a sports show just talking about sports. About different sports from all across the country, not just one. And so we'll probably highlight a little bit of that too. So that'll be fun as well. On the politics channel, we will be doing another one tomorrow talking about a few house races and some of our star cities. We'll be highlighting those on the 10, 25, 50 show as well. On the wrestling show, we will hopefully we'll be doing a recap of the week, talking about NXT and some of the great stuff that's going on there. And of course, on the main show, we're going to be hopefully this weekend. If not, we'll try for early next week to do our top 8 of the 1980s songs. Tomorrow, in fact, on the Thescottshow, I will be letting everybody know albums that people like. I posted on Facebook. So check it out on Facebook. We already have 2 responses, but I'm going to wait until tomorrow. One of those responses are one of my favorites too, so that's definitely on my top list. So I'm really super excited about that. We're going to be reaching out to Facebook and Twitter a lot more and talking about what you like and what we can talk about here on the Thescottshow Wake Up Call. So check us out, SoundCloud, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all across this great land of ours of social media. Check us out, and we'll be back tomorrow for another Wake Up Call. Or else, if you want more Thescottshow, check us out. We've got a lot more podcasts, 6 channels to choose from at 102550.net/Thescottshow. Check it out, folks. Get involved, and we are here rocking it every day. So we will see you guys real soon.